All right, y'all. Squat every day, day 36. Right? I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to get my squat in. Let me fix that camera. I don't think you see my whole head. I don't know, but okay. Squat every day, 36. I'm not editing that first part out. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to get my squat on. I'm probably also gonna do some rolls for my back. I'm gonna do some pull-ups, both ways, supinated and pronated. I might do also some of the neutral grip. Play with my wide and narrow stance to hit my back in different ways to get that 3D back look, right? So also gonna hit some curls. Did I say curls? Tricep push downs. I don't know what all I'm gonna get on camera. The main thing that I'm trying to get on camera every day, squat every day, right? And a lot of people think that's intense, but it's really not, because I'm not going crazy on the squat. I'm just practicing my squat, all right? So I want to tell people that it's a difference between lifting and training. No, there's a difference between lifting. They're both training, right? There's a difference between lifting and exercising, right? So if you're in there getting some anaerobic things, if you're in there doing cardio, not saying none of that's bad, but I'm just saying there's a difference, right? If you're doing something that you really don't care if it matters, and you know what I'm saying, just in there, really, that's exercise, right? Lifting, on the other hand, if you're lifting, a lot of people will say that a person who lifts is too intense. Well, let me tell you, you have to be. If you want results, you have to be. And not even that you want results, not that you're trying to be better than somebody, because at the end of the day, I can't speak on nobody else. At the end of the day, it's me versus me. Me versus the bar. Me versus whatever I'm trying to conquer. It's like you're trying to conquer something. But that doesn't mean that you're better than anybody in the gym, right? So it's easy to misunderstand a lifter, right? And when I say a lifter, I'm not saying that I'm better. When you're a lifter, everybody's going to judge you. Everybody's going to misunderstand you. Everybody's going to put words in your mouth. You have to be intense. You have to, because it's not just getting the best lift or lifting the most weight. It's also avoiding injury, right? If I'm in there and I'm not focused on what I'm doing, and I'm doing a 500 and something pound deadlift, people, 500 pounds, that ain't nothing because such and such do 1,000. Okay, that's such and such. If I'm doing all I can do, I have to be intense with it, or I'm going to get injured, right? I have to make sure I'm focused on my form. Nobody's form is perfect. I can point out mistakes that I be making. That's why it's called training. You train to get better. You pay attention to where you're messing up at, and you try to fix it over time. Become a better lifter. Matter of fact, I'm bringing this squat every day thing is me bringing my squat back. I was actually a better lifter before. Same thing I did with the deadlift, same thing I did with the bench press. I brought my bench press to non-existent to almost 300 again at a lower body weight than I did it before, right? Mass moves mass, pound for pound, I feel like I'm stronger, even though I had a 365 bench press at my best, but I was eating a lot more, I was heavier, right? So at 160 something pounds, almost doing, maybe can do 300, but I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe. When I get that 315 again, I'm gonna make sure that I'm able to do it without doing it the wrong way, cheating the reps, or if it's the bar, yeah, I gotta do all this. Yeah, because when you do stuff like that, you're begging for an injury, right? So for me to get there, I need to approach the gym different than the average person approaches the gym. I can't be in there chatty patty. I can't be in there hanging out. I can't be in there being part of the community, right? But you're in a public gym. Those people pay their membership. They have the right to be there. See, Right there. Right there. Where in this video did I say anybody don't got the right to be there? Where in this video did I say that anybody did not pay their membership, they don't got the right to be there? Where did I say that? Where in any of my videos, I got 5-6 years of videos, I have never said somebody don't got the right to be there. People will misunderstand you and they will put words in your mouth. And I understand how people can get that from that, but at the same time, because people got their feelings into it. We all got feelings. We're human. You know, it's not a tough guy role. It's not a tough guy role. It's just I'm attacking my goals. You see what I'm saying? I'm attacking my goals. I'm more serious about my goals than the average person. You know what I'm saying? And our goals might be different. I'm more serious about this specific goal than the average person is. That average person is not serious about this specific goal, might be more serious about something else than I am. You got people who's money hungry. You got people who's this hungry. You might judge them because they got a goal that's different than yours. But if they're not doing nothing that's dirty or hurting anybody, then what's the problem? So if I'm lifting weights and I'm by myself and I want to, hey, I'm just trying to, focus on my lift and I don't want to start hanging out with you. How is that a problem? How am I being mean trying to focus on me? And I have to focus on me because if my guard isn't up, I had a dude try to shake my hand while I was bench pressing. I had another dude. He weighed 300 something pounds, probably almost 400 pounds. I'm not dissing him. He bumped into my bar on purpose to try to get it to fall on me while I had 300 and something pounds on the bench press above my body. But I'm wrong because I don't hang out with people in the gym. Oh, their feelings, they're hurting their own. I'm sorry, they're hurting their own feelings. When you can see that somebody's not there for that and they're not going to talk to you and you keep approaching and acting a certain way towards them, especially if I done told you a million times. This happens every day. This is an everyday thing. I've been going to the gym for decades. There's been people that go to I'm not talking about beginners or day one A1s or nothing like that. I'm talking about people that have been in there day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. They go as consistent as I do. But they don't get the results because they're not doing the stuff. Right? And that's not a diss. It's just the fact that you don't have to do it. If you're going to do nothing, do nothing. Just do it over there. All right? And nobody owns the gym. You don't own a specific piece of equipment or nothing. But for your own sake, for somebody's safety, give them space. There's no way I will go and crowd somebody when they're doing something that's potentially dangerous. You're adding to the danger. Yes, that person chose to do something dangerous, but you're adding to the danger. You're adding to the danger. And you're hating. I don't care if it's a video game. If I'm about to win Crash Bandicoot, right? And you come and unplug the PlayStation. Why you do that? You hating now. Okay, I didn't get injured, but I'm really trying to do something. I'm minding my own business, playing the game. What are you doing? That's how people are. It ain't just lifting, it's on the road. You chilling. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning, you riding. Somebody else, they driving. You don't even see them. They speed up from nowhere, get behind you this close, and it's another lane. They this close, like they want you to go faster. It's another lane, go around. Come on, man, let me chill. Like the earth is like, it's overwhelming. Grocery stores, you know, aisle looking at some beans. Somebody walk past, they see you, they come over there and look at some beans. They ain't trying to buy them. They over there, they just want to be over there. Like, okay, I get it. Some people are lonely. I get it. I can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can't help everybody. You be in the gym, okay, some people want to learn from you. I get it. Wait until after I'm done. And then you do get in a conversation with them. They'll ask nothing about lifting. They'll ask nothing about weight loss. They'll ask nothing about nothing. Oh, how's your day? How's the day? What do you do? You press for time. You gotta be somewhere. You gotta clock in about 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm in a rush. So where do you work? I can't do that. or you somewhere trying to get your lunchtime in, and you get away from everybody, right? Because you want solitude. So I get it. You ask a question. So what you doing? Da, 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 da. Shoot, man, I'm just trying to get some solitude. Da, da, da. And person sitting next to you. Me too. How you trying to get solitude? You want to sit next to me? I get up and move. You get mad and your feelings hurt. I just told you I wanted solitude. Or I got headphones on, big headphones. I usually always get biggest headphones I can see. Why do headphones mean come talk to me? It could be somebody who never said a word to you that you've seen every day of your life. You put some headphones on, bloop, they so, like, why does that mean talk to me? Or you get on the phone, not even speakerphone, nothing. They can be mistakenly, or Bluetooth, whatever they got, headset, whatever, and they can mistake that you might have been talking to them. You got the phone to your ear. They're in your conversation. Like, there's no such thing as personal space these days. And there's a big difference between exercising and lifting, like I said. Huge difference. It's a night and day difference. Not saying you don't get results from exercising. Not saying lifting heavy weights are the only way. I ain't say that. See what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's my goal. When I go lift heavy weights, I'm not trying to do nothing but get better at lifting heavy weights. So muscle mass is going to be the result of that, right? So if I'm in there doing reps, yes, I'm trying to build some muscle. But if I'm doing bench, squat, and deadlift, I'm just trying to get better at the bench, squat, and deadlift. Right? And I'm not doing it to burn calories, because if I was doing it to burn calories and lose fat, I'd be doing more cardio, because that does that more. Right? My diet, this and that. I do those things, don't get me wrong. I do those things, but there are different reasons that I do those things. And my main goal, just imagine your main goal. Every time you do something for your main goal, everybody and their mama and their uncle and their cousin and their brother and their sister and everybody gets in the way. Like I said in the other video, it's like doing a backflip. Have you ever done a backflip, or have you ever seen somebody do a backflip? Then I guarantee you probably seen people get right behind that person or you when you try to do a backflip. You're adding to the chances of injury. You're adding to the chances of injury. It's like somebody streaking against across a soccer field, or somebody, if you go to a boxing ring. Why do you think there's ropes right there? Keep the crowd out. You're not supposed to be on the basketball court talking to LeBron and them when they playing the game. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not playing a sport. This is me versus me. And we're in a public place. But come on, man. The area that another person is occupying at the time is the area that they're occupying at the time. You got an empty parking lot. You park your car. Why is it somebody always got to park their car this close to you, and y'all smacking doors? Why is that? You in the bathroom, your urinal, and it's 15 of them. You pick anyone to go pee in. They gonna go next to you and look. You dookie in the dookie stall. They go in there even if they ain't dookie, and they sit there and hold a conversation while you dookie. You don't even know them. Take a shower. Yo, I'm not trying to offend. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. People got their rights to their personal space, even in a public place. That might be too intense for some people, and people gonna be people and people this, that, and third. But you're asking for it. You're begging for it. You're trying to get that person injured, whether you intentionally think you are or not. Okay, now I'm putting words in people's mouth. You coming to them, it ain't them coming to you. They're not the ones offending. They minding their business. If you got two people in the gym, right? And you got person A and person B, and they mutually want to get in a conversation to get no workout in, throw their workout away. I don't understand it, but nothing's wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. But if you got person A and person B, person A want to talk, person B want to mind his business and do his thing, and he tell person A, hey, come on, man. And then person A, keep on. Who's wrong? Somebody's wrong in that situation. Let me give you a better example that everybody can understand. If a dude, everybody gonna understand this, and they gonna say that dude wrong and he need to get beat up, locked up, and all that. If a dude see a pretty girl, a pretty lady, and a pretty woman, right? So he go to the lady, ask her out. There's nothing wrong with that. He a human being, got the right to do that, right? She says no. She has the right to do that. Nothing wrong with that. But he asks again and again and again and again. After a while, that's harassment. He's wrong after a couple tries. Even if he's saying nothing vulgar, he's wrong. And everybody's going to see that as that. And they're right. He is wrong. He needs to leave her alone. But when it's a dude, nobody cares about when this happens to dudes. Nobody. Whether it's by another dude, whether it's by a woman, nobody cares. And that's a problem. That's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. If they keep on, come on, man, dog, hey, man, dog. But then when that person yells at that person or does whatever, that's why when I see road rage, I don't even keep driving. I ain't endangering myself getting into that. I don't know what's going on, who got what and what got who. I ain't none of my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that, right? But you also don't know what that other person did. You don't know. I learned a long time ago. I had two friends. They wasn't friends with each other, but I was friends with both of them, right? And I had friends, we was in elementary school, we was young, dumb, whatever. Had a friend, I ain't gonna say no names, right? Man, dog, I'm about to get dude, man, because man, he just said something. Man, what? Come on then, shoot. Yeah. Who you talking about? Him. Oh man, bro. I tried to talk him out of it. And I thought I did. 5 minutes later, they over there about to fight. So I get in between them and try to push them away from each other. Bop, 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 bop. I get hit 9 times in 3 seconds by both of them. I'm getting beat up by I stepped back. I don't remember, it was happening so fast, I don't remember if I swung back or not. So I stepped back. Luckily, they kept fighting each other instead of fighting me. I ain't getting in between that. Yo, I went to Job Corps a couple years, it's 08. I went to Job Corps in 08, right? 07, I came down here in 08, right? So, 2 dudes, they was best friends. They was getting into it, everybody's gonna let them fight. Staff and all of them, let them fight. I'm like, oh, man, no, man. And I thought of that flashback hit me. Don't get in between it. Tell them whatever, don't get in between it. They let them fight, they let them fight, they fought. It was a crazy fight. It looked like Dragon Ball Z in real life. Because they was going so fast and everything, but it was like they didn't really have any skill, they were just swinging. But it was crazy how it happened, right? And I don't know how, 10 minutes later, they outside smoking a cigarette together, chilling. It was an ego thing, because somebody went in somebody's room and they told them to get out of there. I don't know. But hey, I'm going to let them have their business, because at the end of the day, they might be, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. I mind my business. So when I'm doing something and I'm minding my business, I expect people to let me mind my business. Especially if I tell them. And then you do not supposed to touch nobody when they're lifting. You're not supposed to, if I'm lifting a heavy weight, I'm not supposed to hold a conversation with you while I'm lifting this heavy weight. I literally can't. A lot of people do that. Well, they're not really lifting. If my max deadlift was 550, right? And you see 315 on the bar, Yes, I could hold up 315. That's 200 and something pounds less than my max. And I can hold up 315 and talk to you while I'm doing that. But that's dumb because I'm not trying to just do 315. I'm trying to go up. I'm trying to better myself. Yes, there's days you live lighter, heavier, but I need that dialed in focus regardless. So that's why a lot of times I do go to the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock. And sometimes it'd be like one person in there or whatever. I respect other people by moving around, but I shouldn't have to. Not I shouldn't have to respect them, but I shouldn't have to change my whole time of going to the gym. I gotta drive out of town to go to a different gym. Why don't you get your own gym? Everybody got that solution, and that's a great solution. But you can't say that for everybody. Don't got a home gym room, and to have it that costs money too. It costs more money probably in a gym membership over years. But if you're going to have the good quality equipment, because if you lift heavy, you want good quality equipment. You don't want just any rinky-dink stuff that's going to break on you. They got the good quality equipment at the gym. I pay a membership. I use the equipment. And the person who's using the equipment for what it's used for is always the bad guy. I can't tell people not to chill and chatty-patty in the gym. I can't. I cannot. I'm putting all this at the end of the video, right? Put my squat in the first part. A lot of people, you just squatted 2 something. That ain't nothing. And I don't even know if I'm going to squat 1 something. I'm bringing it back. I'm practicing. People will judge you, dish you, whatever. You ain't even doing much. You don't understand. I'm practicing the movement, getting back into my groove, and then going from there. Same thing I did with the deadlift. I'm in my mid-5s. I was at my 3s when I started back. That's part of the game. You lose some, you get. But if you don't care, that's okay. I do. I got the right to care. To me, there's no reason for me to even go to the gym. A lot of times I gave up. It sucks. People want to see you give up. That's why you keep on trying. Hey, but at the end of the day, you're not going to make me give up ever again. But for one, I'm trying my best. I'm a nice person. People think I'm mean. Most people go through half of what I be going through. You're going to probably end up fighting somebody. You're going to snap on them way more than I ever had. The first day. I'm nicer than you. You judging me, but I'm nicer. I guarantee you I'm nicer than you. Comment, like, subscribe, share, watch these other videos, man. Hey, man, live and let live. Don't be jealous and don't be hating because somebody doing better than you. That person that's doing better than you, they might not be a better person. They might not even be better at said thing than you could possibly be. You just wasted your potential. There's no way I'm going to be jealous of somebody who done 1,000,000 times more of said thing than I have, and then I'm not supposed to be as good as them. I ain't done it long as them. I go to Walmart and buy a basketball, and now all of a sudden I'm LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. I'm going to hate on LeBron because he's better than me.